Hi everyone and welcome to this new tutorial on HARFANG Studio. Today we will learn how to create a new project and look more in detail at how it's built. For the next tutorials, I will name HARFANG Studio to only Studio for more convenience. So when you first come into Studio, you should see this splash screen, where you can select the project you want to work on. You can open a project from the recent ones, list on the right, or from anywhere on your computer by clicking on Open Project. The File Explorer will ask you to select the project file with a .prg extension that we talk about later in the tutorial. Let's click on New Project to create a new one. Here, you can choose the project's name in the first text field. For example, my project. You can then choose the destination where you want to create it. Click on the folder icon at the end of the second field and select the location in your File Explorer. Tick the Create New Folder box will create a new folder named as a project to store it. This new folder will be created in the location you choose just before, and you can preview the final project location just below, written in green. Be careful if you untick this option, because no intermediate folder will be created. The project will be placed directly in the selected location, and all the contents that already exist in this location will be considered as part of the project. In our case, if I uncheck the box, that means that all the contents of tutorials folder will be part of the new project. So let's tick this option for now and click on Create to validate the project. Here is the main interface of Studio. If you want to learn more about it, take a look at the Studio Overview tutorial. You will find the link in the description below. First of all, you should see at the bottom right of the window an indication like this one. When you create or open a project, there are some resources, some files that Studio needs to prepare to display your scenes in 3D. You can check out the progression here and get more details by hovering it with your mouse. These resources are automatically added to the project on its creation and stored in a specific folder named Core. This folder is displayed in the project window, which lists all the project content. To understand better how the project is built, let's open it in the File Explorer. Right-click inside the project window, then select Reveal Project folder in Explorer. Here we find the core folder containing the project internal resources and the project.prg file. This file represents the origin of a project. All the elements contained in a folder with a project.prg file are considered by Studio as being part of this project. This is also the place where any imported elements will be added. If you want to open a project from the File Explorer, as mentioned at the very beginning of this tutorial, this is the file that you should select and open. You may have seen the Meta folder. It is used to store some internal settings related to the project. This folder is not accessible from Studio and you don't need to take it in account. As you can see, a basic project don't contain any scenes or 3D objects. It's up to you to create or import them, but we will see all of this in the next tutorial. Now you have the basic notions about Studio Project. If you like our content, don't forget to subscribe and follow us on social media. Thanks for watching and see you next time with a new tutorial.